My time in the military, which was 10 years, helped me greatly. It taught me discipline. It taught me respect. It taught me how to adapt to situations. And I think those situations has taken me a long way.
Soon after completing Merverton High School, I was drafted into the Army and trained as a military police. But what happened to me when I was in AIT down at Fort Gordon, Georgia, there's this guy, this big guy, Vance Robinson, never will forget his name, basically picked on everybody. And I was quiet, so he really never picked on me and never really had a problem with him. So I was out one day and came back. He, we basically were MP trainees, so our boots and everything had totally spit shining. And one time I came back from wherever I was, and he had messed up my boots. They were already spit shined, along with a lot of other kids' boots or young guys' boots. I'd spent too much time shining those boots that this wasn't going to pass. And although he was bigger than me and figured he could beat my rear, and that was one time he was going to have to do it. So I grabbed my entrenching tool and confronted him and told him, Vance, you're going to shine my boots, period. Of course I was mad and as sin and everything else. And everybody was saying, well, Ray, he can beat you. I said, well, that's what he's going to have to do today, tonight, now. And I told him to clean my boots, that I don't mess with you and don't expect him to mess with me. And you're going to have to beat my butt tonight. And that wasn't quite the term I used, but we were going to get down and boogie. And it wasn't going to be easy. He might have wanted to fight, but, I felt I had the entrenching tool advantage going on for myself. And so basically he got my boots and commenced to shining them, re-shining them back up. He didn't shine them quite as good as I was, but at least enough that he learned the lesson. He wasn't going to mess with my boots anymore, and I never had any more. That was the one and only time I had a problem with him.
I met some good white friends in service. When you're out there and you got to fight the enemy, and you're going to depend on each other, whether you're black or white, you become close. Automatically, that makes you saying, if you got to watch my back, we got to be friends here now, and if I got to watch your back, So doing things like doing so much together and being close to each other, it makes a difference. The bad experience was that the one fellow who was very close to me was a white fellow in service. I think he was from Ohio, and of course I was from Virginia, but at that time, when I went in service, I was drafted from Philadelphia. We talked about back home and how different things were, and he was thinking that things would be different and hope we could get together after we got back. We made a lot of plans to see each other, but all of a sudden, one day, he got a letter from his girlfriend, and she had quit him, and he just ran through the window and jumped and killed himself. That was the worst thing that happened to me while I was in service.